Right, today I thought I would emboss some book pages. Okay, this is day 51, so new sort of chapter, so I thought I'd do something new. I would emboss them with embossing folders that I've got. I've got them at the side of me. I haven't got a lot of room, so you will have to excuse me. I'm not sure. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, I haven't got a lot of room to ink up. For the 3D, for normal embossing folders, I use that's the magnetic one. Okay, just that's in there. I'm using for some normal embossing folders, I use one plate, and then I use this. It's well warped, but it's a little piece of plastic. Okay, well, you can get, you know, like 2 or 3 file folders or something, you know, plastic file folders might work. All right, but I saw that one day and I thought, oh, that's really nice and thin, so it's great for a shim. So these work on just your, you know, normal ones. Okay, that run through really nice. You don't want too much pressure, not with book pages. For the 3D ones, I take away this. This is my sandwich, you know. Don't forget, you got all different machines, so just never struggle to put it through like that. Okay, and then that runs through. Okay, all right. So I think I'll do this one first because I really liked how this one turned out. I just had a little play. So what I'm going to do, I'm using, that's what I mean, I haven't got much room. This is peeled paint, the Distress Oxide. So I'm going to put a bit of that, and because I've got the element colours by me, I'm going to use some of that. So it's those ones. Okay. I've contaminated it already, but I don't mind. And I'm not too worried if it's too 3D. I just want the sort of pattern. You know, different if you're doing card. This actually would be stunning on card. And then I give it a little bit of a spritz, not much. I don't want too much water on it. Right, and I'm going to run through 2 book pages. Okay, one might only be any good, so actually that one's quite nice. So I've got one and that one. Let's shove that down. Did I do it on the right side? I don't know. Can't remember. Yeah, I think I did. I'll just put that down, just a bit of protection, really. Some do go through, but it's okay. Back them, you know, stick them onto a piece of other paper later. They're not wasted. You just back them. They're a bit split. It's okay. Run that through. I'll try it twice, but I've only been going through once, so just to bring it back to me, really. Okay, and this way, I either do it that way or I do it the other way, honestly. There, I really like that. Okay, and it has, yeah, it's gone through that, so once through. Okay, so I'll go once through on this one. Yeah. So that's quite ruined, that one. So that's okay, that one's fine. There's no ink on it. That one, we could most probably salvage a bit of that. Right, but I'm going to go through once now and just see the difference. Okay, that can be in my scrap pile. Yeah, it worked fine just a minute ago. I think I had gesso on the page. So, again, play, you know, this is what it's about. Some work, some don't. This is my favourite colour, mixed with this peeled paint. It's absolutely beautiful. Right, so go through once. And what did I use? Oh, I used this boring. Let's use that. Well, it doesn't do all of it, but we just cut the bits out. So 2 of those. and this, and once through. Okay, well, I'm pleased that happened, really, just to show you that, you know, it does happen. So it could have been the really thin pages. Again, no problem, you live and learn. There. Okay. And that hasn't gone through. Right, and look at that. It's beautiful. So that paper's all right for once. Let's try a thin bit again. So I've got some really nice book pages here, and I don't want to use those because I could use those as elements, if you know what I mean. Let's get the boring ones. No, they're all pretty good, those. That's one. Okay, and let's do that again with another bit as well. Okay, no gesso on that. All right, that's as boring as it comes, that page. So really a fine mist of water, okay, because these are only brittle pages, and I'll shove that down there, and just that for a little bit of protection. And sometimes we get a nice print, so even better. Should be doing it from the other way, really. The arms aren't long enough, folks. There we go. Once. There. Yeah. So that's gone through that one. It's the page. I think the book page is far too thin. Yeah. So I'm actually going to leave that on there. Okay. Because it's quite stuck on there, and I can glue that bit down, and I've got that. So yeah, it's sort of gone through there. But that is fine. I'm not worried about that. It's definitely the book page then. Too thin. I haven't got many more gesso, that's all. So, what's that? I don't know what I've done here, but let's do that one because it'll look better. Square, that's all. Yeah, you don't want to fight with your embossing machine. If that means it's too tight, too much pressure. A little bit, that's all right. But look at that, that's beautiful. So I'll leave that dry. Yeah, we only had one page on that, so all right, let's have a look. That's some thicker. The end and the beginning. No idea what this is, but let's use that. change my embossing folder in a minute. I will, promise. And the colours. Once I get a good colour combination that I really like, I find it very hard to get away from it. So lovely. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. So I don't know what it's done to the other side, but I'm going to leave that together because I'll cut that out, you know, do whatever. Right, let's do another one. I'm going to, oh, I quite like this one actually. So let's put that back. Yeah, in case I forget. This one's quite nice. Let's do Sundance. And I'm going to use peel paint. So that's quite nice, that rusty hinge. Oh, I'm not sure if I've done it on the wrong side. I think you've got to do it on, yeah, you've got to do it on that side. So let's do that again. Do the back a bit, won't it? Let's use paint. Actually, best to do the peel paint first. It's only that I usually go for the lightest. What else do we want? Should we have a little bit of that in it? Or what about a bit faded jeans? That's quite dark, but it's just do that. Why not? Why not? Okay, look at that. Isn't that nice? And it's done the back because, well, I could go through a bit there. But that's nice. Right, one page. Let me try one page. On that weight. I haven't been used. Oh, yeah, I have used water. Honestly, I mind at the moment. Right. So it's this side. Peel down. Peel paint first. I'm going to have a bit of russet orange. Bit of water. I don't think I did spray the last one, did I? So, I forgot. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. Okay, right, I'm going to do a bit more of that. That's what I got. I've got one of these. So, let's do it there. So, and then A little bit of russet orange. Okay. Squirt. Yeah, it's lovely. That is a nice one, that. Okay. Right. Let's do a few more. Change the book page. I'm not doing those because that's beautiful. Faded jeans. I want to use that one. I'm gonna. Just get that off there. There we go. Right, okay. So I showed you the technique anyway. So that's that. I've got quite a few here. So rather than do loads and loads and loads, let's use them up. Right, I'm going to take them up in my house. So I might go and do a few more, just different patterns of what I've got. So I have to take these upstairs to wash. Okay, right, I'll be back in a minute when they're all sort of dry and that. So, right, I'll show you the results. They're not 100% dry, but good enough to show you. Okay, I think these few I done in the beginning with some vintage photo, just trying it out. Okay, a little bit fragile, but like I said, honestly, these ones I would back and use. Some of these are really lovely. Okay, I haven't wasted much at all. This one was just a mop-up piece of paper, but I actually quite like it. So another one there, like I say, that one's falling apart, but no problem. And once I got the hang of, you know, the pressure, I mean, end of the day, this is just run-of-the-mill book pages. I liked this one. I think this is I got off Roxy Creations. I think it's almost like a cotton paper. That's really nice. And these turned out beautiful. Really did. Really like those. And I think I've done these just after I turned the camera off with another bit more colour. I love colour actually. So, and these turned out really lovely. Really like those. Well, I like them all. They're all great. And this great. This is lovely. Another one. Yeah. And these, the 3D embossing folders turned out lovely. That is gorgeous. This one's, I'm keeping, there's two together there. I'm keeping those together and I'm going to back that because that is absolutely gorgeous. This one was a little bit on the thin side because it was experimenting with the pressure, and this has turned out really lovely. So, oh, there's another one of that flowery one, sort of a bit more water on that one, but that's really nice. Yeah, and there. This is the ones that had gesso on, so they could be backed, and then you could work on that a little bit more. Again, I liked that. There's gesso on that side, look. And that's the other side of it. But both, I like both of those. Yeah, so absolutely. I just love doing things like this. Yeah, so got to use them now. The bits that I had left over, I might use in a collage. This one, yeah, it was something or nothing, so might rip that up and do a collage. These bits here, I will use, and this one was actually okay, but it's just no colour on it. So, and this again, this one's okay because that print is really good. So, this one's good. I hardly got any rips in that, and this one just had a lot of writing on, but can be used because it's really textured. So, and here, so these will go in my scrap box, but I will most probably, because I've got some bits to do a collage, incorporate that and we can put something else with it. But today, let's do something with one of these. Yeah, I'm going to pick one of the good ones. Oh, look at it there. Look at that washi tape. I want colour in my life. Oh dear. Right, so I'll just show you a quick project today, as then I'll get on with some more tomorrow, because I've shown you the technique today, and then tomorrow I'll be making a few bits up. Yep, so I've cut, sorry, I'm miles away. This is a piece of collage paper that I've done previously on some scrapbook paper. Okay, it's just hanging. I've got a bag from, I think some people have seen my bag full of bits and pieces. So I've got one of those because I thought it went with what I'm doing. And I've cut one of those down. Okay, just need to ink around that actually. You could go over that with that gold gilding wax to bring out this, yeah, if you wanted to. But I'm quite happy with that. I'll just do a little bit just to show you. Well, this is not gold, but you know what I mean. Could have done it with gold. But I'm going to keep it just as is. No idea what that is. Oh, a bit of sponge. Okay, so that's going there. Might have to unblock. I haven't used it for a couple of days actually, funnily enough. I suppose because I've done that. And what did I do the day before? Oh, yeah, that's right. I've been doing, I've got Jaden, my son has moved out, you know, with his partner. So they've got their own place now. And so I got his room. And so, of course, it was a mess. And I've been putting stuff in there, some fabric that I'd purchased and some other things and desks and ready. I mean, it's sort of like going to be a sewing room eventually. And I'm going to sort of put my fabric, all my big pieces of fabric in there. And because I've got my embroidery machine, because that was on the dining room table. Yeah. So now I'm going to have another little room that perhaps in the winter when it's really, really cold, I might go into there because it's going to cost quite a bit next year to heat in here. Yeah, so yeah, it's going to, because my tariff at the moment is quite good because I literally had a good tariff just before all the prices went up. And but the trouble is, it's up here is connected to my hairdressing salon. So the hairdressing salon is what pays my electric here. And next year it's going to, I think, because I got such a good deal, it's going to at least double. Yeah. So I'm a little bit concerned. So I'm just thinking if it gets too cold in here and, you know, because I was leaving a little heater on all night. If it gets too cold in here, then I have to go to my sewing room and maybe do videos in there and just get little projects to take up there, you know. from in here rather than sit here, because it just gets cold when you're sat down. I still got to keep the heat on a bit because I've got a lot of paper and fabric and stuff like that, but a lot of my fabric I'm going to put up into that room, just separate the two a bit so I can actually breathe in here. Right, so oh yeah, and I've got these are the Taperlogy big flowers, which I wondered what I was going to do with because they are so big, you know, but they're great for doing a very tall journal. Brilliant. Yeah, so I mean, they are brilliant, but like I said, it's, oh, yeah, not those. I put a lot in the same one there. But if you're doing a big journal, especially these tall ones that people are doing now, then ideal. But I have cut mine in half, as you know I do. That's right. And I thought that can be stuck there, on there. It's definitely autumn, isn't it? Definitely. So, right, okay. Let's get on, Andrea. Waffling on again. You get me started, folks, and that's it. So I'm either really quiet or I speak a lot. And like sometimes it can be like 78 revs a minute. Right, let's try and get this on right. I think with the leaves and the colour that's on there, it just looks like autumn. Yeah, that's great. And yeah, I just had to trim a little bit off the top there. And am I going to stitch around that? I think I will. I'm just going to go and stitch around that bit there. Right, I've done that, and I did go all the way around because I felt it looked a bit strange without that there. But I think it's because it's black. If it was similar tone to this, it would have looked okay, but it didn't. And I've changed my mind about the gold. Okay, so this is some Pebeo gilding wax. I know Tim Holt's got the foundry wax, which once this is all gone, I will get that because it looks really nice. And I am lightly going to go over that. I just think that little bit of gold picking up on those leaves, especially because it's autumn. I've used the trees. Just makes a difference. I mean, there's other makes and everything on the, I think Prima Marketing do one. I think I've got a couple actually. But I want to use this one up before it dries up, so just lightly. And I think that's enough. Yep. And what did I choose? I would have preferred that size, the smaller one, but I can't find that saying in there at the moment, and I didn't want to spend too much time looking for things or printing new stuff out because I've got so much around me. So I shall use a bigger one today. So I thought that saying was quite nice. I'm going to sort of put that there. I used that little bit of paper there because I thought it was quite nice and it was hanging around and I like it. And maybe that there somewhere. So let's stick this down first. And I chose the background card because it was made with book pages, so there. Okay, so we've got a nice topper there. All right, just using inked up embossed backgrounds. Okay, so that was one of these, these ones. Okay, slightly different tone on there because there's more blue on here, more green on there, but it doesn't matter. Right, looks nice with that tree in the background. We'll do another one of those because I've got the other half of the tree, so mine's going to have to go sort of on that side perhaps, but I might pick another one. But that's it for today. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed that, and speak to you very soon. Bye.